It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And welcome to 2K Sports and the NBA. A quick check now of the starting five for both teams. Take a look at the Wizards. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal now is just to win this game and make it a best-of-3 series and gain the momentum back for yourselves. They already know they'll need to win at least one more game on the road, which is going to be tough enough. So win tonight, make your job a little bit easier.
Steve, it definitely would be a long shot. I mean, the stakes really could not be higher for him. We'll see how that pressure affects him.
And here we go. The shot's good from Peterson.
They always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
Trent, defended by Peterson. 0. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Knocked away. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. A game like this is so often the pivotal game of the series because, as coach says, a win here gives them a 3-1 lead with 2 chances to finish it off at home. Needless to say, that will put them in a dominant position. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of the actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well fly it if you got it, but yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Now the pass to Peterson. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Gets it to go. Peterson's got his second bucket of the night.
He's got a nice stroke from long range. And he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
Beyond the arc. That's good.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Washington with the ball. Nice ball movement by Washington. That's good. He's got 5.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Number 1. And again, Toronto with the triple. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. While we've got a chance, let's now take a look at the regular season's slickest passing teams. The Wizards 5th.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Picked away. Fast break Toronto. Jumps up. Boucher can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
That is good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Wizards trail by 5. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. number 20.
They've done a good job of keeping everything outside.
Can't hit from in close. Raptors leading by 5. Shoots the 3. No luck. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Peterson. Looking to end the run. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Peterson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The shot misses. And it's Washington the other way. With the lead pass. Here's Tarzanias. Ball stolen. To the inside, number 43, and he converts the layup.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Boucher backed in off the glass. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
They swipe it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And here we go, the Wizards fast break. The quick look, no good that time.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Intercepted. And here we go. Washington fast break. Stolen away. One-on-one here. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Lock at 6. Here's Tarzanias. And another miss by Washington.
Well, you have to get a hand in his face because that's his range right there.
Number 43 sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there. The intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. So it's Washington now, down by 12. Cloak loose. Fast break Toronto. Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Now here's Wright. It is now to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get back on track. Fast break Toronto. Number 23. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Down low. Now here's Beal. D right on him. He dishes it to Wright. Passes it to Beal. Trying to find Wright. He's got it now. That is good.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Number 23, guarded by Wright. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Barton. Back to Wright. He kicks to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Raptors making a switch here. Offensive rebound. Number 5. Hooked away. Number 45. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Fast break Toronto. All going up court. That's good.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Now here's Wright. And they're running. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Beal dishes to Gibson. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Gibson's got his first basket of the night. Raptors leading by 20. Number 23, guarded by Wright. That shot wide open.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Barton, the 19-foot shot, and Washington again with the bucket. 12 seconds left in the first. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition. And that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lanes.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Raptors leading by 23. Number 5, again Toronto. The Wizards shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Now, here is Morris. Covered by Flynn. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA during the regular year. In the 3rd position, the Wizards. 5th, the Raptors.
Kevin, so many rock-solid guys between these two teams. I mean, to score the points that they do, you need multiple offensive weapons and unselfishness as a team as well. And they've got both.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, and a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Snatched away. Fast break Toronto. Here's O'Gee, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The Raptors making a switch here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The The Raptors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Number 5.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Knocked loose. Fast break Toronto. Up the floor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, that didn't go down, but those are exactly the plays coaches like to see.
The Wizards making a switch here. Now the Wizards with it. And there's the pass to Peterson. To end the run. Good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Outside Flynn. Tries it from 19, and he puts that one in. He's got 5.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's O'Gene. Off target with his 3. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Number 4. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Doubled by Peterson. Number 43. And the 3 off target. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Flynn grabs the miss.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. A guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity. Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Inside, number 5. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. 13 points in the game. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Kuzma. Good on the three-point shot.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Boy, they work together well on that fast break.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. The Raptors making a switch here. The Raptors have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. 0. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Peterson.
Huge play.
That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for him.
Man,
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
they get it back. Tries again. Cannot hit.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
There's a good screen to the middle. Off the screen. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
Well, that's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
Here's Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. Washington with the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Gets it to go. Peterson's got 11 points. Toronto's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Tipped away. An even 3-on-3 break. Toronto working the ball around now. Number 1. No good from outside. Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Number 4. He passes to Peterson. Blocked. And he recovers it. And it's good. Peterson's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
A free run to the hoop and some fun around the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Here's Kuzma. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now. He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Young's checked in. Young, right side. That's tipped to the paint. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for Washington.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They need it.
Gone nice. 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Trent defended by Peterson. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Number 20. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Well, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Washington's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Number 4 buries the long-range jumper.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shooting 100% of the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really taking the most of their opportunities.
And Washington making a change here. White's checked in. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Here's Kuzma. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And the Raptors making a change here. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Floats one. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Number 1, defended by Peterson. Young left side. Number 1. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 8.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fast break Toronto. Boucher. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
And Wright kicks to Gibson. Number 4. Here's Peterson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Peterson's got 15 points.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. What a game we're seeing from Peterson.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And for Toronto, Raptors shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. 0. Rebound, Washington. Peterson's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the middle, Porzingis. There's a clear two-handed slam.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all. Huh, guys? They missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
The Wizards shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Number 43. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Down low. Boucher. And he comes in for the dunk.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for now.
Good.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim. He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Passes it to Peterson. Number 20. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
On a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Knocks it loose. All by himself. For the finish. Oh!
Power punch right there. Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Having just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
They get it again. Number 4. 16 feet away, and the shot is good. He's got 10. Wizards have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Here's Trent. Finishes the prep with a slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Peterson. Raptors leading by 23. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 0. Rebound by the Wizards.
Yeah, nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Number 43. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Washington's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Gets the bucket. 13 points in the game. Toronto's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Toronto working the ball around now. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit. Now Washington takes it the other way. Number 20. Here's Porzingis. Off target at the rim.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. While we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best rebounding teams in the regular season. The Raptors in second.
What a tremendous regular season for them on the board. I mean, they never seemed to fade during long games and kept grabbing rebounds until the final whistle. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and they'll expect to do the same thing here in the postseason.
Wizards trail by 21. Deal with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Oki. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Beal's shot is good.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best, and one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win the ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
Pass to Porter.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, caught angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish, even.
6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Washington with the triple.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
0. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Beal. Porter pulls it in.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Not out of character for him to miss those.
They get a hand on it. Fast break, Toronto. 0. And that one is hammered home. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Feeds to Beal. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Number 43. No good with the triple.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Stafford. Good.
Yeah, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the results you get right there.
And that one's good by Porter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And that one's good.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
Number 43. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 8.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Number 20. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto leading by 22. Kicks to Porter. Fires the three. No good. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Stafford. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
The Raptors making a switch here. And so it's Washington with it. 1:31 left here in the third quarter. And Beal kicks to Morris. Wizards passing it around. Rejected by Porter. Number 23, defended by Barton. He lobs it up.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
The Wizards shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. Beal gets a screen for Morris. And Beal kicks to Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
51 seconds left in the third. It's stolen by Morris. Got a piece of it. Fast break Toronto. He feeds it to Porter. Fires the three. That's good. Porter's got 7.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom. So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
That's good. 17 points in the game.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Here's Morris. Can't get it to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Wizards shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. We've got Will Barton, and it's Wright in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Morris passes to Wright. Number 8, defended by Young. Young with the steal. Number 23. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
That one is off. He's off on the second. And the Wizards with possession. Wright with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Poked loose. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Number 23. He's out. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Morris. He's tightly guarded. Here's Gibson, and it's rejected. Outside Flynn. Number 23. Nice D from Morris.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barton. Foul call back. That time on the way up, that'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we should say about him. I mean, it doesn't matter how many defenders are flying at him, his stroke is never changing.
And stolen by Wright. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Oh, boy, nice one-hand fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Number 5.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. Here he comes. And there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam. Looked like some miscommunication there offensively. Those guys were not on the same page.
And the Raptors call time here.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
Dishes it to Flynn. Knocked loose. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. And that is good. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. Morris kicks to Wright. Right side. From past the arc, Morris with the bucket.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some openings.
And Young slams it home.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Morris kicks to Wright. There's the triple. Shot is off. Toronto leading by 22. The feed to Young. Outside Flynn, number 45. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got assist number 7 for him tonight. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Fast break, Toronto. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Heads up play on both ends there. Transition basketball, the steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
Now the dish to Wright. He kicks it to Morris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Clock at 6. And stolen by Flynn. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Morris. No good, unable to end this run. Number 23, guarded by Wright. They get it back. Deflected. He dishes it to Morris. No one near him. They get the rebound. No good from Gibson.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Number 5, Young. Toronto working the ball around now. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Washington with the ball. Shot, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go forward. And it's blocked. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Number 23, guarded by Wright. Number 23. That one a little long.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Morris inside, covered by Flynn. With some arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. The Wizards shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Morris kicks to Gibson. A stupendous finish in traffic. The Raptors shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. The pass to Flynn. Hits the jumper.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Right outside. Pass to Morris. Number 8. Gets the bucket. The Raptors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much.
Gibson in the post.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
The Wizards making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now, here is Morris. Covered by Flynn. Flynn, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Wizards with possession. Inside, number 8. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Number 23. Can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now. Now Morris leads him in there. And good on the basket. Book it. Number 45. And Wright pulls it down.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Morris knocks it loose. Six to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here from the arc. Here's Stafford. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Carving out some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious follow.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
Here's Flynn. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Raptors lead by 21.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And here is Gibson. Number 8. Toronto grabs the miss. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. Number 23. The rebound by Gibson. By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here. Well, you